Hello, you beautiful people. So, this isn't deja vu. It's a rerun of last week's stream because, quite frankly, I wasn't happy with it. Um, I didn't do the game justice. I didn't get to show you what I was hoping to, so I reached out to community, and they were more than happy with me doing another stream of this. So here we are. I mean, I say they, one person voted, but even so. That's all I need. So I'm a little bit late. I'm not going to lie. So I'm frantically setting up my thing to make sure that I can see chat. That is all done. Put that in place and turn the volume down, and I think we're good to go. So the Ascent. I mean, effectively, I've started a new game. I've done the tutorial because no one wants to watch that really. And yes, I will need to have a quick look at controller layout. Yes, a triangle is what I needed to know about. And the augmentations. So I think we're good to go. Let's have a little look. But yeah, any of you who are new and just checking out the stream because you wanted to see something live, I'm a very long-term gamer. I started probably when I was about 8, maybe a little bit later. I mean, at that age, who counts? And as you can tell, I'm not 8 anymore. So I've got quite a lot of gaming experience. I've been through from the ZX81 all the way up to the PS5, as I am now. The ZX81 was my dad's, it wasn't mine. We weren't that rich. And it doesn't mean that I'm particularly good at gaming, but I really enjoy it. And in recent years, I really got into virtual photography, so that's something that I do on streams. Is I will occasionally stop to take photos. I can imagine that happening a lot in this game, especially in the early stages. Where I am now is a great opportunity, and what I really wanted to show you in the previous stream. Because as you can see, it's a nice top-down game, like 2.5D, I suppose it'd be safe to call it. And yeah, you see now one of these is a photo mode. So if you toggle the UI, which in this case is the square button, see if I can get the controller in there, you've got full movement, and I mean full. So it really is a great game for taking photos. I mean, look at that. If I put that ship on the somewhere around the thirds, because there's no grid on this. It's not a massively detailed game, but it doesn't need to be. Like photo mode wise, it doesn't need to be, whereas like actual details in the game and graphics are far better than they need to be. I think it's just a great game. So this is the nice little warm-up photo. So I've taken that. I'm sort of getting back into the flow of it. This is my new character.
Text green, game over.
Oh my days, here he is.
Hello.
Hello, sir. How are we doing? Hope you've had a good week. So yeah, I was just giving a little bit of an introduction to the stream and who I am. But this is the game that's...
And a top fan badge, nice.
Oh,
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. How are we doing?
Also hello at Mr. Paddy.
I am loving all these badges. I'm not quite sure where they've come from, but that's absolutely awesome. How cool. Oh my days. Is this a community thing?
Hello at Ainlai.
But yeah, you're all legends. That's so cool. Ah, I'm loving that. I really am.
I'm fine, just playing Death Stranding.
Ah, mate.
YT added a top fan badge.
Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Yeah, I mean, I've been playing... Alright, I apologise to all French speakers, because I will get this wrong, but Jusant is the game that I'm playing, or started playing yesterday, and yeah, thoroughly enjoying it. God Almighty, that is insane. Um, First week back from a week off is always a very, very challenging thing.
Decent. Really
Jusant,
cool
yeah,
game.
really is. I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and it's got a very strong um, journey vibe to it as well.
Played it recently. Really good gameplay and storytelling.
Yeah,
Don't know it.
it's
Environmental storytelling.
that's the best way to describe it. Yeah, and it's basically a climbing simulator. But as I said, it's got the same vibe as Journey, but it's its own game. You know, it's got the feel of it, but it's also got its own unique feel. I mean, I'm only 15% through. I literally put in a couple of hours. That was it. But so far, it's been absolutely great. It's really kept my attention. It's got a good control scheme to it. It's got a good story to it. It's really nice art style to it as well.
It's
So
a atmospherical game, which is the same genre as Journey Eimer.
that's
A
right, yeah.
hoppity hop game.
The Hobbity Hop game, that's it. Yeah, that's actually a really good description of it. I loved Journey. I mean, I've probably completed that 4 times by now, 4 or 5 times, I think, and occasionally I still go back to it because it's just such a charming game. I mean, I enjoyed Flower and to some extent Flow, but that's my favourite of their games. And they did a mobile game as
What
well.
is that game you are playing now?
So this game is the Ascent. So this is what I was playing last week, but I'm replaying it because I did not do that game justice. Um, and of course, I spent absolutely ages getting murdered by that big spider. So I thought this game needs to be shown properly so you can see what sort of game it is, and also just so I can prove my point that it's a brilliant game
I
for
like how YT says the game is Plague Tale D.
it's Plague Tale.
Oh, I
Oh,
apparently finished Journey recently, but I don't remember it till now.
oh my days. No, it's oh, I can't tell you without giving anything away. That's the problem. Because it's yeah, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but um the last bit
The
you walk
gameplay was
really
fine,
slowly.
but I didn't really get the story behind it.
It's the absence of story that really makes it. Um, it's it's just a vibe. Is Journey. That's the best way to describe it. There is story in there, um, but it's so open to your interpretation that no, I think that was a better picture. Did I take that already? No, I didn't. Um, but it's quite a similar story to Gisant as well. So, but then it only takes a few hours to complete Journey, so it'd be well. I'd recommend playing it again. And if you've only completed it once, there's an upgrade that you can get in that game. So there's still more things for you to find. So yeah, well worth it. And what I used to enjoy doing as well is I was just playing through to help people. So I just wait in areas where I knew there was something that's easily missed, and then I'd get their attention and guide them to it. And there was a lovely community that would do that. So, yeah, I'd strongly recommend playing it again. I mean, I've not completed this game, so I can't say whether it's worth playing twice or whatever, but I am technically on my second run through. Granted, about a year between them, if you ignore last week. Ooh. Okay, can't open it. Yeah, this game is quite a cool story to it. So effectively, the this has been sold as a bit of a wonderful
The
planet.
setting could be straight out of Cyberpunk.
100%. Yeah, it's really got that strong vibe to it. That dystopian future. But yeah, so it's kind of like the American Dream story where they went to all third world nations and said it was streets paved with gold. And when they got there, they found out they were basically borderline slaves and they were made to build the railroads. The same thing's happened here. You've come over here, the company has paid for your travel to get here, and you basically work for the rest of your life to pay off the fee of travelling here. Um, but as you can see, it's got a really good vibe to it. And let me see. Focal distance, we will get Matey Boy here. Sorry if you can hear any knocking in the background. Just so I don't melt into a puddle of sweat, I've got my door slightly ajar and I've got a like a push-up thing just holding it. So it may be a little bit, it may knock from time to time. Aperture. I want a little bit on that sign at the back, but not too much. Let's have a look. I prefer the angle on it. And what I'm going to do is just crop to the left-hand side of the image. Yeah, quite often in the stream last week I was saying, oh yeah, when you get into a hub, there's loads of characters and things to take photos of. And there really are. And this is just to demonstrate that. All you need is just to randomly pause when you see something that's kind of interesting. And a few little adjustments. So yeah, I'm going to set it so this bit is in alignment. I don't like the light flare on this character. What other things do I have? I do not have anything else. Okay. I'm then going to drop in really close, drop that down a tad. Give it a bit of space. No pun intended. Bring the focal distance back. Quite close to get the whole character in, and then increase the aperture. And that's really just setting the bokeh. And after all that, it's not that great. So let's change the angle a tad. Okay, it doesn't always work. I was liking the idea, but didn't quite work having this one as a main focus, and the light wasn't interesting enough. You know, the neon wasn't interesting enough to make it a picture. And I need to cough. Hang on a second. Now that's interesting. Oh no, it is my character. Just because this is something that is a little bit annoying, is not being able to get rid of the marker. But I am going to make a picture out of that. I don't know why that appeals to me, but I'm having it. Yeah, if you pause to take a picture, don't waste it. Just have a look around. There are some fascinating characters, and one of these will be doing something cool. He is not, but as I say, this is an NPC. Like, you can't interact with them or anything like that, and they've got this much detail in it. It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Nope. I'm liking him. I think that expression is cool. Rather liking the light flare. So I can get it so it's just one eye, because I want him looking at us. I will bring the focal distance back to make sure he's truly sharp. That's kind of cool. Right, I'll stop mucking around and carry on the game. There is some RPG elements to this game as well. So you can build up your character's stats and so on, which is, so you've got your skills, where you can spend your points. I currently have 3. You've got your armor as well, you've got your augments. So there's quite a few things you can do. Codex is just bits of information that you picked up along the way, including tutorials.
General welcoming message from Stat Boss
Hmm.
Poon. To all indents entering Cluster 13, behave, or I'll have you fucking recycled. That's all.
That's an AI. So how are you doing, Paddy? Anyway, I didn't speak to you properly last week. Have you done the impromptu Le Mans? Oh, these people you can talk to.
Doing well, absolutely nothing happened. I
All right.
also spent like $170 on unreleased pre-purchase Steam games lol.
Oh my days. So you just waiting for them to come out? That's a fair chunk of change though, mate.
Did the 24 hours of Lorraine, yes.
Ah, cool. Did you enjoy it?
To you, a fine cycle, is it not?
It rained for like 20 hours.
Oh my days. Oh, that's just not fair. So you have to fully concentrate for all that time, your whole stints.
They all come out around end of August and start of September.
Oh wow. I wouldn't have pre-ordered that far in advance. I mean, it's digital for a start, so you don't need to. Or unless it comes with some extra perks or so on.
Here's the feed with your very own Grateful Abbott.
It sure ain't cheap.
No, that's insane. I mean, there are games I'm waiting on,
So
and
us with 2
also...
days of some evening practice sessions we're a little out of our skill level.
Yeah, I bet.
Group are warhammers in cluster 13.
I
This is Moon.
I'm not consistent on that track. I do enjoy it. There's some really nice sweeping corners in there. Um,
Will go on as usual.
but I do struggle a little bit with it. I don't think I've ever played it enough to learn it.
Usual. Understood? Go now.
But yeah, the main thing is that you enjoyed it.
Moon here. Where the fuck have you been? Forget about that ESAC lift. We got much bigger problems. Come find me at the Serenity Boss.
I got paid in my work, and I know I would put those money to invest and wouldn't touch it again. So I spent it now so I would feel bad when I...
Fair enough. Totally get that. I mean, it is good to invest. It certainly will help you much later in the future. But sometimes you just need a little bit of, what do they call it, retail therapy. But yeah, I mean, obviously, we'll eventually get the Death Stranding 2. There's Ghost of Yotai coming out. That's got my interest. But the problem is software houses release games before they're finished, so it's generally best to wait. I mean, obviously Kojima wouldn't do that, but...
Well, if I put everything into investment I wouldn't enjoy it even a little. I was saving up the whole year so I got myself a gift.
Yeah, I think that's fair. It's something I like to do when I buy presents for people, is to buy something for myself.
Why the hostility, Poon?
Generally only something
Rise
small.
of the early access game, slightly smiling face.
Yeah, that's it. Here, pay an extra £100 to be our beta testers. Slightly, yeah, nah, I'm not playing that game.
Maybe you people should start looking to what's next.
The Ascent group is not just a board, Poon. It's us. All of us. United around an idea. The corporation can only collapse
But yeah,
if we allow it.
it looks like the lull is over. There seems to be quite a few games coming out
Early
for
access is
PlayStation.
just excuse for beta tests, lol.
Yeah, 100%. That's what they do, and they charge you extra for it, and for what? You get some cosmetic gear. That's all. Ah, that was my old character.
Cinder idiots. Oh, look at you. Positively bristling with ambition and a taste for mindless violence. Just what I need.
Good to meet you.
Before was pure bullshit. This is a crisis supernova. The Ascent group has collapsed. Our ecology's gone into default, and we've lost contact with the board. Not that I expect those sleek suits to be able to unfuck this situation in any meaningful way. No one is getting paid.
Pre-purchase rewards are so bad in every game now.
As I say, maybe a new skin, maybe a gun that will be obsolescent in no time. Because Division 2, I think I got that early release, and I got Sweet Dreams
Excuse to
shotgun.
publish games they know aren't ready as planned, but the suits push it.
Yeah. Well, as I've always said, money people ruin everything. Like anything creative, if you get money people involved, it'll ruin it.
We're gonna see nutrient and energy shortages within just a few cycles. Thousands of Hebbers here will suffer. Am I painting a bleak enough?
I mean, I'm not hating on them at all, because, you know, everyone has their own joy, and theirs is making money or doing the things that makes money. I think it's probably more accurate. But yeah, it does kind of
Suits
ruin it.
ruin everything and I hate them so much.
license?
It is really frustrating.
Alright, enough questions. First, I need you to go to the grinder and scout ahead.
Because it is a shame, because I mean, I've loved gaming my whole life. I really have. And yes, I was lucky to be in the,
Here?
for the early days, experimental times. And even though there were some absolutely brutal games, they had to be like that, because they had to fit on a cassette tape, so they were tiny games. But they made them so difficult that you still got like weeks or months of gameplay out of it. I mean, no kid should have that kind of blood pressure, but even so, it was still fun. Right. What's
If
the
it's
button?
like half price to begin with, I wouldn't even mind too much. But full price?
Yeah,
No.
that's it. It absolutely takes the Michael. There we are. There's the button. Yeah, now this is so cyberpunk. But in a far more family-friendly way. There's these guys here. I'll put it in focus. But yeah, a little bit of hologram for shops. Sorry, I've got an itchy nose. This is really bugging me. It's one of the unfortunate things of growing up, well, becoming an old man, is your nasal hairs grow and they're strangely itchy. I thought so. But yeah, look at this world.
Early
Gosh.
access for some indie game with one developer. Sure. But for a huge studio that was working on it for 5 years already. No.
Exactly. Like, Lushfoil, that photography sim that I showed you. Well, I say he released a demo first. And it was just a slightly stripped back version. And it was free. And then, I mean, I don't know if he used that data if he had access to data to be able to see any bugs or anything like that. But he did that release, and that kept the hype going until they released the full game. And he did it all on his own. And, I mean, you saw it. It is such a fantastic game. Well, simulator. So, brilliant detail to it. Really well thought out. Great vibe to it. Good soundtrack. And granted, I got a little bit of a telling off from YouTube, but that's more of my fault than his. So if an independent can do that, I mean, big companies they just need to look at themselves. And again, it's the publishers and the suits. They need to learn to be patient, because if they are, they'll get far more loyal fans of the game, and that will entice them to buy more games from them.
Remember to reference the codex for how-tos.
I mean, the fact that Cyberpunk, so Project Red are doing a huge update, and they're working with a software house to make it. You know, I mean,
Exactly.
they're not going to make any money from that. But it will keep us loyal. It will keep the hype going for when they release the second game. And if Witcher needed any help, it encourages people to buy other games from them. I mean, I understand big budgets and, like, these games are absolutely huge and they take tower blocks worth of people to code them, sort of thing, but just wait. It's not like most of these publishers are running out of money. They've got loads. It's just that they want it now instead of getting it when the product is ready. Oh, this looks cool. I don't know what's going on with these two, but that looks like a deep conversation. It is just one of those kicking back and chatting. Okay. Just getting the right angle on it.
Announcing 10 years earlier, still release half-broken game.
Yeah, and then I streamed it. I mean, the worst has to be Duke Nukem. You know, that got bought by so many, or taken over by so many developers or studios. And they just, sorry, I have to be careful because I don't want to kill the people I just took a photo of.
Totally not hinting at cyberpunk.
No, not at all. Whereas I was talking about Skull and Bones. Years in the making. And they made a worse version of a game they had made years earlier. But I have promised not to hate on that particular
Bones.
Yeah, that's it. They just need to learn patience. Give us the products you promised. Okay. Doesn't do what I wanted it to. These do not look like friendly people, but there are some friendly people around, so... Well, I think they just solved that problem for me. Because, yeah, I don't like killing civilians in this. Yeah, I mean... Two-stick shooters, they are pretty cool. I do enjoy them. I mean, one of my favourites was the original Gauntlet back in the day. That was a fantastic game and kept me occupied for a long time. Right, I'm going to go in here.
Not one more step.
Alright, boss. I'm out of here. Oh. Wow. And on stream as well. Oh my days. I was like, why isn't the lift coming down?
BRB.
Alright, my man. See you in a moment. Oh. Yeah, it's probably been the last 10 years that they've been releasing
RBR.
games. RBR. Do 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 do. RBR. Do 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 do. BRBR. Do 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 do. And I don't think any of you are old enough to know that. Yeah, there's certain tunes from that show that people will of my generation will
In
always
fact,
remember.
I do.
You do? Oh my! I'm stunned. I really am. I don't actually know how old you are, but I imagine you to be like early 30s, maybe, at a push. I still think you're late 20s. And obviously you don't have to answer that on stream. But to know that is either YouTube, older friends,
Wouldn't
or
be
old...
able to recall anything from the show, but I'll know that you.
Yeah, yeah. It was legendary. That and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it was just a silly kids show, but I enjoyed it. And it was somewhat educational. Have some of that.
Area is a known congregation spot for local entrepreneurs seeking unwilling investors.
Seeking unwilling investors. I love that. Basically a crime hotspot. See, these red barrels, they hit different. Let's just do a double reload. Let's crack on. Bit of health. Don't mind if I do. Oh, there's always one. Come on then, lad. I wonder what's down there. Oh, this is, yeah, very cyberpunk. Nope, too far. Can I get something interesting out of this? Possibly that. It's kind of cool. I don't think... Yeah, oh, there is a roll camera. Because I think it needs more height. And the thing I like about this roll camera on this game is it's 90 degrees default. Oh, it's working out which way this goes. It's working out the controls. So up is still up, down is still down, left or right is still left, right. But when you tilt a screen, it gets a bit confusing. So I am going to probably do a little bit more of that. No. Now this is when it gets really hard. So we've got a good bit of foreground. I don't want to focus too much on the litter, but I am liking the fact that, let's say, I've got junk in the foreground. And it's always a bit of a guessing game when you're... Because you can't do that, get it at the right angle. Well, there's probably virtual photographers who can. It's just I'm not that guy. That's probably the main thing I love about this game, is the fact that no matter where you are, you, like, as a virtual photographer, there is always something cool to take a picture of. Probably going to need some health soon. Probably do some talents as well. Ah, I did myself. Oh. Well, I'll use that opportunity. Frost.
Boom.
I know, big bada boom. But I love these red barrels. They're just awesome. They're just ramped up to 11. So you still playing your flight simulator? Ah, sorry, dude. It's telling me there's one more simply because my laser pointer's still out.
Sometimes, if I'm not busy watching multiple streams.
Ah, fair play. I've been terrible at watching streams. I just haven't for a long time. But, I mean, I spend most of my time taking pictures and then editing them. It's quite rare for me to play a game just for myself. I mean, I've been playing Terminator Resistance, I think it's called. And that hasn't got a photo mode, so I'm not taking pictures in it. And I've been thoroughly enjoying it. I mean, not just because, you know, I'm playing it just to play a game, but because it is actually a really good game. Pardon me. I mean, it's been remastered, so I don't know how old it is. Oh, sorry, Civvy. I did enjoy it, watching it. But I found that streaming, especially on that platform, started to take over my life. I mean, it'd probably be different now that I'm actually taking time to myself to play offline single-player games and just go back to what I love doing instead of like playing loads of multiplayer sessions. I mean, I still enjoy playing with Rogue Bully, getting onto Division 2. But it just got too much. As I say, together with watching streams and doing them myself like 3 times a week, in the end I just felt like I didn't have a life anymore. But I do need to get back on it. Let's reset this back. This is where things get difficult. Because, yeah, I'm in the way. Well, let's just drop this down. Block that light a little bit. If I can. I can. Not doing a great job, but the rest I can probably do with some post-edit. Right, so doesn't need to be fully focused. The whole intention behind this picture is that it's a break in a pattern. So you've got half bodies, and you've got my character, and then you've got a headless body at the back. So that's 5, and you always want repeating patterns to be in odd numbers. For some reason, we find it interesting. But when you break that pattern and have something interesting, then just makes it a little bit better. Okay. But it actually looks like this is where I'm meant to go.
Adopted by the Turbo Vipers and Liquid Quick gangs. Suggest threat management through the use of overwhelming lethal force.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's not working. Wow.
Shoot your brains out.
I don't even watch that much TV, actually. Because I've been watching a brilliant series on Netflix called Department Q. But I only really watch maybe an episode a week. Which reminds me, I haven't watched this week's one. I mean, they all came out at the same time. I've just not been watching them. I never really got into this whole binge watching thing. I mean, I'm sure if I had a lady friend I lived with, then I'd probably spend a lot less time gaming and more time watching shows. But at the moment, yeah, it just doesn't make sense to watch an entire show in one go, because then you got to wait for them to make a new one. What is this box here? What is that? I keep collecting these things. I don't actually know what they are. I mean, some of them are resources to spend and so on.
Corpsec rarely bothers. The place is ruled by creeps and assholes. All of them armed to the teeth.
Anyone home? Right, me boy. Oh, sorry. You moved. Oh. Because I've even checked out the live streams on here, and a lot of people just don't stream the stuff I'm interested in. And there seems to be a bit of a trend of streaming live TV, which doesn't seem quite right to me. You know, I get little copyright strikes because games I play have music on them. And it's not even me that does it. I mean, I don't get copyright strikes. I get, you've been blocked in this region messages, but even so. So for people to watch sports shows and so on there, seems a little bit off. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have seen some cool streams on here. That was so very satisfying. Yep, kill the grenade launcher. Wow, this thing has got a really poor spread on it. Let's see what that does. Right, mate boy, where are you? Oh, hang on. That doesn't look like my friend. We'll ignore that ever happened. I never pretend to be a good gamer. I've just been gaming for a long time, which probably makes it worse. Right. Can I hack that thing?
HMMMM.
Indeed. No, can't hack it. Okay. This is a bad spot. I'm not sure I'm going to make this round either. Nope. But that was an experiment, all in the name of science. Totally worth it. Right, you bad guys. So how do I get past that thing? That is the question. Because it's got quite the range on it. Oh! So that's the thing. Unfortunately, I've just wasted it, so I don't think I'll have another one, but that was cool. Oh no, they are way too... If they'd let me finish the sentence, they're way too strong for me. But I do think it's actually a well-balanced game. It's not easy, but it's not unreasonable. I think someone with a more experience in these type games would certainly get the most out of this. But I don't know who made it. The developer behind this game, but they've done a fantastic job. Say, insanely detailed, absolutely beautiful style to it. I'm not sure if this or Cyberpunk came out first, but it's definitely got the similar vibes to it. I want whatever's in that box. I just don't know how to get it. Okay, so step in that one's direction. Run, run, duck. Ducking's not working. Okay. Oh, cover's not working either. There will be something. But I don't think it's destructible. I don't know, maybe it is. Hang on, just keep shooting it. Alright.
Guess you're not Mr. Anderson.
No, I am most certainly not. Hang on. Stopped it firing. Maybe. I don't even care if that was just messy. It worked. See what this will give me. Nothing.
Who's talking? We just learned that the Turbo Vipers are going all in. They've sent a bunch of amped up stim brutes and they're release-holding fulcrons into the grinder to disrupt the moot. I'm counting on you.
Okay. It sounds like that was just the warm-up. I vaguely remember this mission. Wow. That was actually a really good grenade throw. Fair play to him. Have some of that. Bit more health. Don't
Good
mind it.
music.
It's pretty cool. As I said, there's so much about this game to like. Okay, so I'm meant to be in here. Oh, that's probably one of the ramped up augments they were saying about. I'm just going to keep moving, chipping away at their health bars. Whoa! They have heat seekers now. Okay, is that a thing? All right. Good to know. My little Ryukin then. Ah. Ryukin. Oh man. I would say I was doing so well, but I wasn't. So how did I do this before? So that's just handgun. Okay. Do I have to go around the edge? I mean, I think the people I've killed stayed dead, so that's kind of cool. That's one big dude down. Oh man. I mean, fair play to him. That was a good old shot, but a little bit annoyed by that. Actually, let's have a look at these bad guys. See if we can get some good pictures out of them. Right, you, for a start, you killed me, so you go down first. Oh, wrong button. That's what I wanted to do. Interesting. So we've got a bit of smoke, which sort of ruins that picture. What's Matey Boy doing? I mean, there's blood everywhere, but let's see if we can use that to a bit of effect. Because I was really liking having it placed there. It's got a bit of a Japanese art style to it. So we can recreate it about there. No, I'm still not really feeling that. Got my character doing a reload. Matey Boy now with spikes behind him and a bullet about to impact. That could be good. So, focal distance. Pretty good on that. Aperture. No, I don't want to drop it down too much. Yeah, I'll run with that. I think that's pretty cool. That's what we want. Bit of health. Okay, am I at max? Sort of max health. Oh, that's cool. I never noticed that before. The walls are destructible. Actually, I'm going totally the wrong way and just setting fights where I shouldn't really be doing. Okay, they've disappeared, so that's cool. Right, this is where I'm meant to be fighting. This little arena. Any health would be greatly appreciated.
I'm back.
My dude, how are we doing? Welcome back, sir. I haven't particularly progressed that far from... Actually, I have. Actually, since you left.
Hi back.
Hi, back. Oh, I forgot about that.
Hi back.
Ah, so close.
Oh, you mean back, like a dad joke Ulmar.
That's 100% it, yeah. But then, first time I heard it was on one of Linda's streams. Linda Racing. How are you back at full health? I'm not happy with that. Someone drop some health. I mean, I think I've just cleared this area now. Only took 4 or 5 lives to do it. So what's going on? Says I'm here. So kill the full chromes. So there's one more to get. Fun. Oh, here we are.
Turbos have been neutered? Excellent! Probably boosted our overall IQ average while you were at it.
Aw, man. Let's see now. So we've done the full chrome, so I can actually leave this area. I think I just need to kill. Oh, I've got to go to the meeting area. Okay. But at some point I need to spend some skill points. And I wouldn't be surprised if you can do some fairly decent builds with this game. What's over there? That's kind of cool. I don't know why, but it just reminds me of a tape deck. Oh, I love freedom in photo modes. Yeah, that dude just looks cool. Something like that. I don't know why these guys always look so fuzzy. Really reduce the aperture. And the reason I'm doing that is I want the foreground to be blurred and these guys in focus. So I'm just gonna rein that back in so it doesn't look too ridiculous. Reframe it so he's in the window frame a little bit more. And take that picture. And yeah, that's all the way over there. Absolute joy. I mean, I'm sure PC gamers, you know, they can patch in a photo mode and have the same thing, but us console people, this is a joy. You're right, bud. Looks like you're in for a bit of a fight. Oh, the people we're meant to be meeting's all run off pretty sharpish though, haven't they? Oh, there's two of them. Because of course there are. Well, Little Hand says it's time to rock and roll. Oh, whatever that is, I'll have it. Bit of health. What on earth was that?
See you there already. Hold the fort. We'll be arriving shortly.
Yeah, mate. Oh yeah, you can't skip cutscenes. One downside to this game. I'm not sure if everyone's like this, but if you may notice I die a lot. And repeatable cutscenes are really not the one. But yeah, I'm pretty certain you'll be able to buy this on PC, and I would recommend it. It's a nice game, you can pick it up, put it down whenever you want. If you just want to waste a bit of time. It's nicely challenging. And I think it has got a bit of a story. The characters are pretty cool. Okay, killed enough of them to bring these guys out. Bit of consistency, that's cool. Right. Sit. Oh, that's how he killed me. It's a shock blast type thing. I'd rather kill the ads first before going for the big guys. Rah. I mean, I'm not doing great on health, so I really need to be tentative with this. Here he is. Okay, now I think we're just onto these two. This one. So yeah, I think I have to wait for that thing to charge up again, the dash. Because I noticed I couldn't do it frequently against the spider. Will you just die? Although he's probably thinking the same about me.
Those were just some random sopsuckers. Did you see those orcs? Why the fuck did they attack the moot? Whatever. I'm coming out.
Oh yeah, cheers buddy. Thanks for backing me up.
There! Meeting done! Raging success! The other bosses are on board. We'll begin coordinating our cluster SIs and redistributing vital supplies in a few hours. We still have plenty of work to do, but this is as good a start as we could hope for. But who the flaming fuck were those amped-up flatliners? Damn it! I need more problems about as much as I need a rectum on my forehead. And yes, I know there are a few evolutionary dead ends like that around, but you get my drift. Someone's pinging me. Hang on. Pony here. Yes. Yes. No. Fuck. That was Admin Denker. While we were splooging all over ourselves here, someone went and grabbed a whole bunch of habbers. My habbers! Seems the attack here was a diversion for the kidnapping. I gotta get back. Don't stray too far! I have a feeling we'll need your help again soon.
Charming fellow, isn't he? Either way, let's have a look at doing a little bit of modding. So, body battery, max energy capacity. So all that fancy chrome doesn't run off just happy thoughts and recycled air. You need to stay energized. Yeah, but I'm looking for defense. So let's do armor first. No, sorry, need a tutorial. Is there anything about armor? Oh, what's damage types? Damage per shot, damage per second, damage type. Okay. Fire mod, rounds per second, and clip size. So that's how you work out guns. That's fine. And yep, already done that. Quality and color. Okay. Better color and augmentations mean they're currently scaling well with your attributes. Armor indicates, or yellow armor. Oh no, armor indicates defense and weapons related to the mark and upgrade level. So that tells me nothing, but being that this is a straight out of tutorial sort of thing, I'd imagine they're all pretty low levels. Stab work, chest plays. Let me see now. Though made with pilfered whisper cybernetic pieces, this Facility technician backpack doesn't quite live up to the sum of its part. Low frequency field generators should still lessen the impact of unexpected energy surges or data spills. Not that interesting. So the slab worker range was not intended for combat use, but anyone trying to stab you while you're wearing this will still come away disappointed if they survive it. Not interested in that. I want something to stop me dying so quickly from bullets. And this one does not seem to help at all. So I'm going with this one. And then legs, mostly the same, but that's an improvement. Got some sort of boost on it, so that's decent. Predominantly only guessing here. So skills, what do we want? We want, what's tactical sense? Determines the amount of tactical charge gained for damage inflicted associated with a cybernetic attribute. Few things are as energizing as death and destruction. There's no stim that can emulate a high of lethal combat. Fair. So I've got 15. I definitely think aiming really needs improving. Balance determines resistance to stun, knockbacks and staggers. Don't care so much. Cooldown speed needs to be improved. Vital signs definitely need greater health. Max into that a bit. 3 of those. Hit rate's good. And then we've only got 2 which I haven't done. Cyber deck, sorry. Yeah, we're all good. Maybe you can't do builds in this. But you certainly can't in the early stages. Right, I'm not going to use creds because I've got full health.
Suggestion. Navigation data indicates an interlink station nearby. Utilize this for speedy transportation to Cluster 13, located north of present location.
Okay, the spread is definitely improved.
Oh here, we're in deep shit. Figuratively this time. I need you and your taste for murder and mayhem to come and see me at the Serenity. Stat.
Alright, boss. Although we were just talking. Just saying. I mean, I'm sure he's a busy man and all bit, so I get it. And he will pay me for this. Oh, damn. Definitely gonna have a little look at these guys. That's just a bit grim. He says lining up a photo. I really didn't think that one through. Okay. Getting that. Oh, that's come back, has it? Okie. That weren't too bad. Could have gone much worse, considering the amount of times I died getting to there. So where are you up to in Death Stranding, Ainley? Has the story picked up any? Bit of health, bit more health, that is decent. Right, let's have a little explore. How do I get up there?
Turned it off already. Got a black screen and didn't open it again.
Ah. So do you think you're going to just watch Death Stranding 2?
Just had the section where you get teleported to the war zone for the first time.
Ah, yeah. That's cool. You're making good progress. Are you enjoying
that
it?
section was fun, but then back to the walking and got boring again.
Ah, okay. Yeah, probably not your sort of game. I mean, it's alright for me. I'm very...
Doing like one mission a day.
Oh, okay. You're persevering. Fair play to you. I think with me, because of like doing virtual photography and, you know, I don't fast travel. I walk everywhere. I was pretty much conditioned to that sort of game.
I'll try to finish it, but it will take time.
Yeah. Well, it's not like you're in a hurry. It will still be there when you're ready to go back to it.
True.
Because, yeah, it'll be probably a year or so before it comes to PC. Like Death Stranding 2 comes to PC, so, yeah. Take your time, explore a bit.
What about you? What did you play off stream?
So I played a little bit more of Terminator Resistance, and then I met up with Rogue Bully online to play a bit of Division
The story
2.
is so confusing.
Which one? Death Stranding or Terminator Resistance? My gut tells me to take a picture along here, so let's have an explore. Okay, so aperture is going to be massively increased. We've got a flying box.
I heard iRacing is a good story game.
Yeah, I hear that an awful lot as well, actually, yeah.
Death Stranding. But tell me about the off-stream first. Sorry to interrupt you.
Not a worry, man. It's the timing between it. But yeah, so I was playing, as I say, the Terminator Resurrection, and really enjoying that game. It's just got a good charm to it. I mean, it's probably because I loved the films, but it's proving why it had a remaster. It definitely is deserving of it. And I had a little blast of Division 2 with Rogue Bully as well, taking advantage of a special event. Take another picture of that. And just chatting rubbish and
What type of
shooting
game
stuff.
even is that?
Division 2 is a third-person looter shooter. RPG elements to it. I've shown you it before on stream. So it's like I'm walking around like a military man, but I'm dressed with a a trilby, a...
I mean Terminator.
Terminator's a first-person shooter, and slight RPG elements to it, but it's like, again, it's
I know damn
environmental
well what
storytelling.
Division is. Hated it in a way, lol.
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought you did, but yeah, unfortunately, I'm getting sleepy, so it's hard to sort of keep previous comments in my mind to respond in time. But again, it's environmental storytelling. It's got some really cool nods to the film as well.
Hated how the game forced you to do all side quests to have enough level to do story missions.
Yeah. But that's just to get to the end game. And there's not really anything new. That's
If
the
it
thing.
wasn't live service, it would be one of the best games I know.
100%. 100%.
If it was story focused.
Yeah. And I really think that's something Massive would have loved to have done. I don't think it was their decision to put it online all the time. Ooh. I've just got a bounty. Hang on. Let's read this. Certain enemies are known troublemakers and have a bounty on their heads. Defeat an enemy with a bounty and collect proof to be able to claim the rewards at any bartender on Velez. But be careful, bounties have various boosts in combat, making them tougher. So check your current collected bounties in the journal and don't forget to claim rewards. Decent. So that's an excuse to go to a bar, but the main thing, I'm going to pick up that health pack. And we are going this way.
Ubisoft using their free collective brain cells to push it to live service.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only got 3 brain cells and they're all competing for 4th place. Of course I'm gonna.
Probably gonna make real life live service when Neuralink is a thing, lol.
Oh gosh, yeah. Can you imagine not being able to pause? That's like being stuck in social media, doom scroll in social media. You know, and also you just walk around downtown or something and you get adverts in your peripheral. I like the idea of bionic eyes because, quite frankly, I really don't like having glasses, but I'd just pay for, I'd rather pay for laser eye surgery than do that. Dread. Which one was Dread? I remember Dread being good. Pretty sure it is. We'll swap the pistol for PI Protector. Which still seems to be PI Protector.
You know, I hope cyberpunk stuff never happens.
Oh my days. Yeah.
It's creepy as f.
Really is. But that's the thing. It starts off with like prosthetics for disabled people. It becomes more acceptable in society, and yeah, it's just a gradual process. And then it becomes normal. So I can see how it happens. I mean, it's very much a dystopian future. It's not dead, you know, set in stone that that's what would happen to us. That guy's got a swagger. Let's have a look at him. Oh, that's why it's the guy I took a picture of earlier. He's got a swagger because he just looks angry all the time. I really like the atmosphere of the place, but I don't know, maybe. Get a good picture out of this. I don't know why I'm lining that up. I will crop it. So about there maybe. Want focal distance on him. My eyes aren't good enough to tell that. Even with glasses on, I can't tell. So I'm going to assume that that was right and carry on.
What? Take one more step, make my day.
I am just quietly walking past, gentlemen. Don't mind me. There seems to be turrets. So we're just going this way. Ooh, hang on. Before we get into a fight with this guy. Now, initially I pressed this button to see what's going on here. Because that looked kind of interesting as a shot. But then I saw Matey Boy here. And now I'm wondering how I can frame that into an interesting picture. So I don't want that much light, but we'll keep that there. That's a little messy on the corner. I don't want to drop below this smoke. And he hasn't got much detail in his
Well, what
face.
about your week?
Yeah, I mean, going from 9 hours sleep a night to 7 was a little bit of a challenge, to say the least. But it was a really productive week. I mean, I had to fix a few things because someone decided to make a change to some of the software I'd automated and didn't tell anyone about it, so I had to fix that. But it was still enjoyable. I mean, as I said, I've told you guys before, I love my job. I really enjoy it, and I like problem solving, so that was kind of cool. And the like socially wise, you know, I saw my old school friends. I mean, I see him every week, and I love the guy to bits. So that's always fun. But we've been watching The Rings of Power, which is like a prequel to The Hobbit, and really enjoying that show. The weather's been glorious. It's cooled down a little bit the second half of the week, but I was kind of ready for that anyway. It helped to cool the house down. And yeah, just quite relaxing. Bit of editing. Um, just sort of easing myself back into work, easing myself back into the gym. I didn't drop the weights because I only had a week off, but I didn't particularly push myself hard. I gave myself more time to get through the workout. And I mean, there's a little bit of aching, especially as I did chest yesterday, but not a great deal, so I'm really happy with that.
Oh, talking about watching things, I watched Ascent after a long time. Forgot it was such a masterpiece.
What's...
It's a good show.
I mean, I'll watch that, read that in a second. I missed what the show was. These guys decided that they wanted to hop off the mortal coil.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Ah! I've never seen it, I don't think. I may have seen bits of it. I
No
don't think I
way.
watched the whole thing. Yeah. No, I mean, I love animation. I do
And
like
I meant
cartoons
Rings
and
of
stuff.
Power.
Ah, yeah, Rings of Power is a
It's
good
my
show.
childhood. You have to watch it. It's really cool.
Fair enough, man. That's the only reason I need. I'll happy to watch that. But yeah, Rings of Power. I'm only on the. We've only watched the third episode, but yeah, it's turning really. It's gonna be brilliant. I'm totally gonna enjoy it. I was gonna take this picture, but I know I took it on the last save. But let's do something different. Oh, these guys. That's cool. Now let's just get the right
I
sort of.
also watch the Thunderbolts from Marvel, and I can confidently say, Marvel is falling off.
Oh,
Sadly,
really?
many people lack the ability to separate the show from the books.
Yeah. I mean, there's. Who was it Moon?
It wasn't that bad, but
Oh,
it wasn't anything great.
oh, that's a shame. But yeah, Paddy. Unfortunately, some people are so invested in the books and in the stories that anything that differs for it, they really don't like. And it's the same as computer game adaptations as well. You'll find that any variation from what, like the original story. I mean, there's certain things that really shouldn't be changed, but yeah, you do allow for a little bit of creative license. It's when they start getting really upset about it. Um, Sorry, my brain just stopped. There he is. Um, yeah, I mean, it's one thing to be passionate about a series or a story, but you you can't get held up in that rigidity. You've got to be able to enjoy any addition to it, or at least look at it subjectively, because hating something because it's bad, like RoboCop 2 or RoboCop 3, that's fair enough. Hating it just because it's different to what you thought the story was about, that's a completely different situation.
Especially when they get so far into rage mode, that some even spam chat with it for hours.
Oh, I know, right? But I think people like that are the same sort of people who turn into football hooligans. They're just designed to be angry. And it's quite upsetting if you know one of them as well. I knew a lad who was just his own worst enemy, and it was such a shame because he did actually
Yeah.
have a good heart. But yeah, he just always ruined things for himself just because he had a proper attitude. I know we've only got 20 minutes left, but when this cutscene's going, I'm going to disappear for a sec. I will be back.
I didn't think I'd be showering in urine ever again after you fix the WMD, but it seems the golden showers won't dry up anytime soon.
King of missed cutscenes. Lol.
Right. I completely forgot that I have to press next to keep this thing going. I am so sorry about that.
Any random haberwit came reading.
Yeah, it's like people who get upset about remasters of films as well. Like RoboCop and Terminator. No, RoboCop and Total Recall, which were both really good remasters. It's like, yeah, then, like RoboCop, the story is quite different to the original, and Total Recall isn't even on Mars, but they were both really good films, but some people got so upset about it.
Someone wanted to cripple our cluster. They couldn't have done a better job.
It's funny, that.
I need you to get these people back. Not for their sake, but for ours.
He is so lying, it's totally for his sake. He wants his habbers back.
And I might have a lead for you.
Citizens back.
There's a quiche. Yeah, I know. But he's a mean icecracker. A real net sage. I've employed his services once before. Unfortunately, it didn't end well, and I might have screwed him over. A bit.
K. Sapri.
Needless to say, he's not accepting my pings, so it's gonna have to be...
I also don't like Terminator 5 and 6, but then I just don't watch them.
5 and 6. I lost track of the sequence. I really liked the last one. I thought that was a very entertaining show. If I'm completely honest with you, I was so drunk.
Genesis and Dark Fate.
Yeah, I didn't get on with Genesis at all. I was hoping it would be like a proper war between humans and Skynet, but it wasn't. I don't think I saw 6. As I say, I was so drunk when I watched 3. I don't remember it. I'm not even sure I've seen 4. Was that Salvation? Oh, yeah, really don't remember. I mean, I loved 1 and 2, obviously, because
yes,
2 was the like pretty much my era when that came out, so that was pretty much geared towards me. I should really watch 3 because I remember absolutely nothing about it. Sorry, I just need to clean my glasses. I had a little splash, and I hate water droplets on my eyes.
What more do you want to know?
I'm going to ask about Black Lake Towers just to keep this going.
No, I don't know how to find him. That's why I'm asking you.
Which one did I recently watch? One moment, everyone. Unless I put it somewhere where I can't find it. Because I watched it with my brother, which often makes things more entertaining. Because he's an absolute legend. Yeah, Dark Fate is the one I watched. I quite liked that, actually. So yeah, I rather enjoyed 6.
Yeah, I know it's about...
It was a load of silliness, but it had just enough to keep me entertained. Right, where am I going? Actually, I tried a picture before and I wasn't happy with it. And it is that old thing of never take a picture through glass. And the light source doesn't help there. Haha, fair play. Paying customer and all that. I'm going to take... No, I'm not going to... I want to take it, but the subject matter of what that guy's watching sort of Yeah, I'm not going to take that picture. Let's carry on with the mission. It's not safe for Instagram, let's just say.
2 days ago I watched Ready Player One for the multiplest time.
I thoroughly enjoyed that film. I've seen it twice now.
Seen you around. I mean, team.
It's odd that even when it came out, it still gave me that sense of nostalgia.
If you're interested.
That movie was a masterpiece.
100%. Really was.
So this is what gives.
But, yeah. It's another one of those films that I'm going to wait long enough for me to forget it, to watch it again. And because I've got a few on that list. There's Pi, that was absolutely fantastic. There's Fight Club, because for some reason that's still fairly fresh in my mind. And what else?
Last seen in transit to the morgue.
Probably Angel A.
Fight Club also a masterpiece.
100%. Really was a truly remarkable film.
Interstellar.
Interstellar, yep. I've only watched that recently. So it's going to be a while before
My
I watch
problem
that
is,
again.
if I like a movie I remember it in detail. Luckily I can watch it multiple times and still enjoy.
Some films I'm like
Martian.
that. The Martian, wow. And the book is fantastic as well. Look, I would recommend reading the book if you enjoyed the film. But yeah. Last time I watched Fight Club.
The Mastian was one of my fav movies out.
Oh yeah. It's definitely deserves it. But yeah, I think the last time I watched Fight Club was about 15, 16 years ago, and I still remember it too much to watch it. But I think I would still enjoy it. I don't know, something in me says hold off until it's become a bit fuzzy and you'll enjoy it a lot more. I know I'll never get that first watch experience of it, but still. Oh my days, he's having it. I'm trying to think of what else legendary films to watch. I mean, obviously The Matrix, that goes without saying.
I always forget all the detail of a movie, so I love that I can rewatch it how many times I want.
I'm actually quite jealous of that. Yeah, I remember things too well. I may be rubbish with names and dates, but I had to have a good memory. Especially when it's a great film.
Just
Conspiracy...
seen the Fast and Furious edit, so I gotta binge watch it now. At least the good parts.
That would have been a short film. No, I'm only hating on Fast and Furious. They are great films. Just turn your brain... Excuse me. Just turn your brain off and smile. That's what they're perfect for. Same as Expendables. They're just silly films, but they're so enjoyable.
I liked the most of them.
I haven't seen that many of them, to be quite honest. I mean, obviously I saw the first...
Except of part 9. The first 3 movies are nice.
Yeah. I think they're the only ones I've watched. I may have watched 4, but I don't remember it. Same as I haven't seen A Good Day to Die Harder. So I've seen 3 of the Die Hard movies, and they were fantastic.
Here to meet my gun?
Yeah, mate, you don't want to try it. I'm trying to think of other films that you may not have seen that are well worth watching. Pushing Tin was a good film. I did enjoy that. Requiem for a Dream was a very good film as well. A little bit heartbreaking, but well worth a watch.
The Amazing Spider-Man - Best Spider-Man there is.
Oh, I think every generation will say their one. I won't, because the one... My generation didn't actually have a Spider-Man film, but I remember the one from... Sorry, Hay Fever is absolutely kicking my butt right
I
now.
like the new Jumanji movies with The Rock.
Oh, I've not seen those. Okay, so they're actually worth a watch. Fair enough. You guys see Pan's Labyrinth, right? That was a really good film.
They are nice. Loved the first one much more.
Yeah, fair enough. I will have to check that out. I would recommend Taxi, but not the remake, the actual French one. I did not shoot that guy. That was one of these. And they're absolutely silly, but in a brilliant way. I think there's two of them.
Baby Driver.
Baby Driver I quite enjoyed. I wouldn't say I was amazed by it, but I did enjoy it. Guns Akimbo. If you liked that film, you'd like Guns Akimbo. That's really entertaining. Okay, that civilian was me. Sorry. Look what you made me do. Bad men. Sorry, dude.
Bullet Train was also a nice comedy.
Oh, I haven't seen that. Is that the one with George Clooney and Brad Pitt? Because that looked very good.
Indeed.
Cool. That's what I need to watch. Bullet Train.
Yeah.
Ah, cool. Right, I will...
Brad Pitt but no Clooney.
Huh? Oh, okay. So he's the assassin or something. And they're on the train. And there's loads of other assassins trying to get him, or he's a spy or something. I saw adverts for it and thought, that looks really cool. Was it Mr. Brown, the film where he was the Grim Reaper? Cool. Right, I'll watch that.
I can't connect faces with names of actors, so I have no idea.
Yeah, as I said, I'm rubbish with names, but Brad Pitt was in Fight Club, so he was the really lean guy, like muscular but thin. I'm trying to explain it without giving away the film to anyone. Just in case anyone on here hasn't watched it. I mean, I don't actually know how many people are watching right now, but yeah. There may be people who catch this afterwards, and I don't want to spoil such a great film by giving anything away. So yes, if you are watching this live or afterwards, watch Fight Club. That's your homework.
Did y'all enjoy Tenet? I didn't really get it. Gotta watch it again.
Tenant, yeah. That was really hard going. And unfortunately it's one of those films that are optimized for cinema sound, surround sound. So I found that sometimes I was missing the words. But it looked like a really great premise. I enjoyed watching it, but I don't think I fully understood it. but not in the same way Akira was. This is more because, yeah, the sound wasn't designed for watching it through a TV.
Been procrastinating watching Tenet so long until they removed it from Prime grinning face.
Oh no.
I didn't get it like at all.
It's a similar idea to a fantastic film called Memento, which again is your homework. Watch that after watching Fight Club. So yeah, it's sort of a play on that idea. Oh, and also you need to watch Magnolia as well. Do not confuse that with Steel Magnolia. That's a very different film. What is with all these bad guys all of a sudden? Oh, bit of health. Do not mind if I do.
Magnolia.
Magnolia.
Tom Cruise.
That's the one. Brilliant film. Oh, I am not powerful enough to get in there. Okay.
Haven't seen it. I'll watch it.
Like, very good. Very good. Yes, Steel Magnolia was, I think, a rom-com or something, but Magnolia came out a similar time and was absolutely fantastic. Great style to it, great story. What the hell? These are just civvies. I don't know what guns or how I picked up these guns, but I no longer have an automatic weapon.
Squid Game Season 3 ended not too long ago. Did you see it?
I haven't actually seen any Squid Games, which is pretty shocking. So I don't actually know anything about it. Same as I've never seen a Hunger Game film, which I've had this conversation with Richard before on here. Oh, and you need to watch Old Boy as well. Actually, that's another fantastic movie. I think it's Korean. It's from the Vengeance series, but Old Boy.
Wow, it is good, but I don't think it's really for everyone.
Probably not, actually, thinking about it. But it is a great film. Not the American one. That was absolutely shocking.
Came out like 2 weeks ago at Mr. Paddy.
Oh, okay. So we're talking about different things. You're talking about Squid Games. Okay.
Ah. I meant Squid Game, it's for everyone.
Ah. Oh, fair enough.
Haven't seen season 2.
Right, you. Will you stop doing that? Oh, gosh. Here we are talking about films and so on. I completely lost track of time. Unfortunately, you lovely people, it is time for me to go.
Isn't asterisk.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you have your conversation first before I end it, because I've still got to read the book anyway. So, what is our proverb for today? So, liebe deine Nachbarn, aber reiße den Zaun nicht nieder. Or nieder. No, nieder. So, love your neighbour, yet pull not down your hedge. And that's fair, actually. You know, it's just one thing. To love someone doesn't necessarily mean you have to be completely open. It's absolutely fine to keep some secrets to yourself.
See you.
You will do, my man. You have a great week. I hope to see you again soon. And to you, Ainley, and to everyone else who's watched, thank you so much for sticking to the end. Next week, because I'm definitely going to stream next week, and it's going to be Ascent. I think that one definitely deserves a stream, just so you guys can see it. There's no photo mode in it, but I still take quite a few pictures. And talking of which, I will be editing these tomorrow. Whether I continue with...
See you next week.
You will do, my man. You have a great week. So whether I continue with my past performance of doing it and then releasing the pictures in the morning or not, I most likely will release them in the afternoon before I edit the ones from the pictures.
Won't be around next week.
Oh, in that case, I may hold off on the Ascent, because I don't think it's long enough for 2 streams. So, yeah, I will see what I fancy next week and stream that. But either way, if you've enjoyed it, please give us a like. And if you want to see more content, consider giving it a subscribe. But if not, I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you all have a lovely weekend and week. And I will see you all soon. Right. Goodbye.